Now here's Henderson. 9 points last game out. Gobert, the screen. Hood kicks to Gobert. Henderson, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Now the dish to Burke. Here's Hood. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. Tries again. That one a little long. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Mr. Moves. He's got 5. Rebounded by Hood.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Gobert, the screen. Henderson kicks to Hood. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Favors. Misses off the right iron. The Warriors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Thompson dishes to Iguodala. Passes it to Mr. Moves. The shot. He squares up and sinks it. Mr. Moves got 7 points. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Detroit.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys,
we got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
And the Warriors with some changes.
Over and make your presence felt. Soft.
And through the first half of...
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle?
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of this. Some changes for Golden State. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And Mr. Moves subbed in for Steph Curry. And Golden State looking at who they've got. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Harrison Barnes is out there with Festus Ezeli, and it's Mr. Moves in at the point. The finish, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Burke kicks to Hood. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Warriors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Warriors have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. He misses the free throw. 2 shots. Good on the second free throw. Now Burke. He has 5. Gobert, the pass to Burke. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Iguodala outside. And the Warriors miss again. For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Favors with the screen. Here's Burke. And he gets it to go. Burke's got 7 points.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Thompson dishes to Ezeli. That's good.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Burke kicks to Gobert. He feeds it to Hood. Gobert with a screen on Iguodala. Here's Hood. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Drills the three-pointer. 10 points for him.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Mr. Moves. Burke covering. 1:51 left to play in the third. From beyond the arc, the shot's good for Mr. Moves. Mr. Moves got 11.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Henderson against Thompson. Shoots from the elbow. Again, the Jazz score. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. In the corner, Iguodala with it. The shot. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists tonight. Poked loose. And they're moving it up. And here they go. And Klay Thompson again. Thompson's got 4 this quarter. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Mr. Moves. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here is Burke. He's got 7. Favors with a screen on Thompson. 1 second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in.
All right, fans. I want everyone here to get on your seats.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. So for the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Pelicans. They've got Jeff Withey. He's out there with Blotch. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Exum with it. They set the pick. Fires the 3. That's good. Exum's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Utah.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Dishes it to Rush. Here's Mr. Moves. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Now, here's Exum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nato. And the Jazz, another 3.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Out to the right wing. Here's Dinwiddie. And another 3 for Golden State.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
To the middle. Here's Withey. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for
And the first one at the line is good.
Withey. At the line for 2.
Good on both. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Mr. Moves. With the shot. And it comes off the front of the rim. Utah's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. To the left wing. to the paint. Here's Withey, and he slams it one-handed.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Just absolute domination in this one for Mr. Moves. He's got 14 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
You know what, Clark, if you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Blatch. Feeds to Exum. The pass to Blatch. Kicks to Ingles. Jazz passing it around. Clock at 4. Knocked loose. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Here's Mr. Moves. Rebound Blatch. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. With some arc, and he lays it up and in.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Billar. Here's Mr. Moves. And again, no good by Golden State. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Brandon White. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Utah.
The first one falls. The Jazz making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Pass to Mr. Moves. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. It's on target from the high post. Mr. Moves got 11 in the second half. Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Jumper off the screen. Another miss by Utah.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance, Clark. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
But, Greg, still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Curry. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Right wing. Now the pass to Mr. Moves. Pulls it from 20. And the Warriors miss again. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a...
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move.